Welcome to the Darrel Long Show, bringing you the best in commentary, vlogs, video essays, and reactions.
All right, y'all. Now I'm actually back. Now I'm actually genuinely back. Welcoming y'all to another episode of the Darrel Long channel, hosted by your boy, Darrel Long, which is me, the Simp God. Now, I am here this evening, tonight, to talk about Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. And I think one of the things that really has me defending Dr. Bryant is I just really enjoy her advice. I think she's genuinely trying to help people. I think she genuinely is trying to help couples heal, to be better people, to be better couples, to be better husband and wives. And I think the real problem that people have with Dr. Bryant is not that she is unable to prove her license or she's able to prove that she's a doctor. I think the problem that they genuinely have with her is that she built an empire all on her own. She built an empire without anyone else's permission, right? She did this basically as a woman being told in an industry dominated by men that she couldn't do it, right? Now, she goes to Joe Budden podcast. Everyone is saying that she's a fraud. Everyone is saying that she is a scammer. Everyone is saying that she doesn't deserve the title of doctor. And on the Joe Budden podcast, the same exact show that has built its entire brand on men dodging accountability, these guys sat around and led the internet's biggest dog pile on of a black woman that we've seen in years. Now, before you grab your pitchfork and you join the mob against me, because a lot of y'all love to attack black men just because, I, the same guy, I'm going to do something that nobody else hardly ever does on their channel. I'm going to be honest. All right, I'm going to be honest. So again, welcome to the Darrel Long Show. I am your host, and today, I, Darrel Long, will be defending Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. I will not be defending Dr. Cheyenne Bryant from a blind standpoint, from a reckless standpoint, but instead I'm going to be offering evidence and context and critical thinking, right, that is needed to push this conversation forward. Because again, here's how this whole thing started. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant is a therapist. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant is a life coach. She is a wellness personality. She is the author of the new book, Live Your Promise. And she also featured that book on Joe Budden's podcast when she went and visited those gentlemen for a conversation. Now, during that conversation, she made an omission completely made by herself that has sent the internet into a full-on meltdown. She said that she doesn't have a therapy license and she has no interest in getting a therapy license. Okay. And that one statement, that's what cracked the dam open. From there, people began to dig into her past. They went to a website called ProQuest, which is the National Doctoral Dissertation database, and they couldn't actually find her name. They went looking for any active license that she may have in the state of California, and there was none there. They even asked her for diplomas, high school diplomas, transcripts, a graduation photo from college, anything, and nothing was publicly made available. And then suddenly, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, now she's the #1 villain on the internet. You have black men going at her. You have black women going at her. You have people calling her a fraud. You have people saying that she doesn't deserve to be called a doctor. You have people really saying the most awful things about her. And in my opinion, just to go off script for a moment, the men in the manosphere are going against Dr. Bryant simply because they want to see any woman fail. They want to be able to tell women, this is who y'all was taking advice from. A woman who is not even a doctor. A woman who will lie to y'all. I mean, I just don't understand. Dr. Bryant was giving great advice to Cam Newton. She gave great advice to Nick Cannon by telling these men, you are the problem. Your inability to discipline yourself and to keep your dick at bay is the problem. That's the problem. You don't know how to stop getting women pregnant. You don't know how to maintain a relationship and actually be a husband. You want to get women to do whatever you say. You want them to submit to your will. And for what? What are these women gaining out of this? And where is the balance in these relationships, in these conversations? Where is the balance? Now, I'm going to give this entire situation with Dr. Cheyenne Bryant the proper context that it genuinely deserves, because this is where the story gets real. Someone in the chat said, you have beautiful skin. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let me go to that video now and we can actually react to it. Had to make sure my mic and everything was working. Let's go.
Dr. Cheyenne Bryant was on the Breakfast Club. Shout out to Cheyenne. Hey, Cheyenne, friend of the show. And they were asking her doctorate and her license seems to be a really big topic.
Now, let me see if I can upload this thumbnail because I don't want to get striked by Joe Budden and his goons that be striking people. I just don't have time for that, y'all. So let me remove one of these. Which one should I remove? I think I'm gonna do this one right here. No, I'm gonna keep that one. I think I'm gonna remove the 60 seconds. Nope. Michelle Obama. Nope. I removed this one. Okay. Because I don't really want to show Joe Budden video. I know I'm able to transform this. How you transform it? Boom. Give me 1 second, guys. All right. Because I'm not, like, there's certain people videos I don't mind showing, but his video is not one of them. His video, we're going to throw the thumbnail over there. I actually just figure out how to do that. I think it's very dope that they allow us to throw over the what you call. I think that's super dope. And can we transform it as far as transparency? Because that'd be dope. Like if we can see through it as well, that'd be dope. Anyway, let's keep going.
Topic as of late. So did anybody have a chance to see her on Breakfast Club or at least hear the clip?
I saw the clip. I didn't see the full interview because I've had time because it came out as we were right before we were recording, but I saw her clip that the Breakfast Club put out. Lauren LaRosa asked her about the claims that her doctoral degree isn't real. We'd already addressed the licensure thing, which, by the way, is her perspective. Mm-hmm. I don't think Dr. Bryant is wrong to say she has a license or not. You know what I mean? She made her explanation.
So I do want to address this. I'm gonna try to address all the comments that I see coming into the chat as I see them. Song Jones says, you have to realize that she took opportunities away from people who really had doctorates. I just don't believe that. I believe that everyone has the opportunity to go seek whichever help that they want to seek out, right? So if you are someone who don't like Dr. Bryant and you want to go to Dr. Raquel Martin, you can do that. It's completely possible. No one is going to stop you. No one's going to tell you what to do. You can go and seek out whoever you want to seek out. That's just what it is. Nobody cares, okay? Like, we're not going to tell you that you can't go talk to Dr. Raquel Martin. We just not. No, we're not. So I don't think that her talking to these other people and practicing without a license harmed people like Dr. Raquel Martin. If people are not going to do business with you, they're just not going to do business with you. That has nothing to do with Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. And I think people who are saying this are the people who are suffering because Dr. Bryant, if I'm being honest, she took over the game, right? The rich people that could be y'all clients, they don't want to be y'all clients. They rather go talk to her. And then y'all gonna say, well, she don't even got a license. They don't give a damn. They don't. Nick Cannon don't give a damn. Cam Newton don't give a damn. Who else she done talk to? Little Bow Wow. I just saw her do a video with Kayla Nicole, and I'm going to be covering Cheyenne Bryant for like the next 2 weeks because I'm on her side in this. I really feel like she did nothing wrong. I feel like a lot of y'all hating. Let's go.
For why some people agree, some people don't. But the degree thing, there's a claim that she doesn't actually have a doctorate. And here's what she said.
The conversation about your doctorate because people can't find your dissertation online.
Mm-hmm.
How are you responding to that in this new era of your life?
I'm going to clear it up once on here. I'm not doing it again. And I'm clearing it up for my doc squad, for my fan base, for my audience who deserve to hear me address it. For the folks who have already made up their mind to not like me or not understand me, listen, I don't give a fuck what your narrative is. I would like for you to recreate it, double down on it, and run that shit, because I don't give a fuck about it. Now, to my doc squad, my fan base, my folks, my village, it's very simple. I went to a school, Argosy University, completed an entire program. I went back online to get my official transcripts because I was applying to a law school many years ago to be a professor there. And I had to provide my transcripts, right, to get hired. And I went to contact the school and say, hey, I need my official transcripts. I need my entire thing. And there was no school. I was like, okay, I'm confused. I Googled. It says this school has been shut down. I said, oh, well, they got to have records. I mean, they were accredited when I attended the school. They were accredited when I finished the program.
I'm sorry, guys. And I'm not even going to lie. This does sound sketchy. It does. It does sound sketchy, right? Dr. Cheyenne Bryant said that she pursued her doctorate in counseling and psychology at Argosy University. Now, before you say anything, let me tell you what Argosy University is, or rather, what Argosy University used to be, okay? Argosy University was a nonprofit university that operated across multiple states, offering legitimate degree programs, including doctoral programs in psychology and counseling. Hundreds of thousands of students enrolled. They paid their tuition, and a lot of students completed their coursework. They completed qualifying exams, and some even completed, dissertations. Now, back in 2019, Argosy University lost its accreditation like many other universities, and the school shut down permanently after losing funding, after losing its accreditation. Overnight, the institution literally collapsed. There is documentation in history that proves this, okay? When Argosy closed, thousands, not just Cheyenne Bryant, thousands of students were left in academic limbo. Records were scattered, files were inaccessible, and the Department of Education had to step in to manage the fallout, which is how I got this information. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant was one of those students. She was one of those students, guys. She explained on the Breakfast Club that she missed the 2-year window to retrieve her records after the school closed, and that's what you guys just heard. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant said that she was able to download portions of her academic records, her transcripts from the student portal, up to and including her dissertation, but many remaining files were no longer accessible. Right? She also revealed that financial aid contacted her and offered a full refund, but accepting that refund would have potentially wiped out any academic credit for every class, program, or course that she took at that institution. So because of that, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant turned down that money because she didn't want to lose. She didn't want to risk losing the record that she had worked for. And she just couldn't lose that entirely. It wasn't worth it. Right? Now, can we be honest? Is this a perfect explanation? No, it's not. Now, should Dr. Bryant have been more proactive about documentation years ago? Maybe. But that doesn't count her out. Does this mean she definitely did not earn her degree, as y'all are trying to paint this picture? Absolutely not. There's been so many different students who are in situations like this, Morris Brown, right? Where they lose their accreditation and records become a thing of the past. Y'all got to stop. Let's go back to the reaction.
I go and look, there is a third party that has the records. Where I contact a third party, that third party only holds records for 2 years. I was past my 2 years. So that means that I had no access to records. And then I contacted, financial aid. You can't make up financial aid. It shows that I paid for a doctoral program alongside my master's program and my undergrad program. And they said, we can fully refund you your money under one circumstance. We give you your money back. You don't get credit for not a class, a course, a program you took in this university, at this institute. So do you want us to refund you? Or do you want us not? I said no, because I didn't want to risk the chance of them saying, well, we're going to give you back your money, and it wipes out your entire program. Luckily.
See, I told y'all. See, I watched the Breakfast Club interview, and I did take notes, which is where I'm reading from. I did take my notes. Y'all know listen, I went to Central Michigan University. My transcripts can be found. Okay. Now, I did not graduate. I did not finish school. I owe Central Michigan money, and I probably owe about 30 credits until graduation. See, I'm honest. I did not finish. I do not have my bachelor's as of right now. I became a father, dropped out, and that was the past. Let's continue.
I had, did this with all of the schools. I had downloaded from the actual student portal my transcripts at that time. And I was able to get just about all of my transcripts, including up to like dissertation. But everything else, there's just no holding take for any of our records, which I think is completely effed up.
Yeah.
They are going to kill you online this week. They're going to say she has no records. They just want to hit you regardless.
And we know we got
No, that's fine. It's not.
Look at, hey, I ain't gonna lie. Look at this nigga. Look at Joe Budden on some envy. No, he got a hit. That's not okay. That's not okay. Piling down on this black woman, Joe Budden. Come on, bro. And Envy. Come on, Envy. That's not cool, Envy. And King's Pick. I promise to God, if y'all really want to see my transcripts, I will go to CM Life for you right now, which is Central Michigan University's website. That's the student website, right? Ran by the university. And I can pull up my shit right now. Y'all can send it in a Cash App. You can send it through a super chat. But if you make a donation right now, let me check my shit. I promise to God I'll show y'all my shit. And you know why I show it? Just to flex on people like Tommy Sotomayor and other people who have never actually been to college. People who be acting like they intelligent online, but they don't actually have an intelligent background. I would do it just to flex on y'all. But anyway, let's keep going.
Even that there's
Tell
no
when niggas
records
know they got a hit.
that I don't. The school had a third party.
They
that
couldn't even
carried the
hold it.
records
They are
only
gonna
for
kill
the
you,
2
girl.
years. So it's not me, it's any student that attended Argosy. But again, it doesn't, how can I say, it doesn't affect me because if I chose to go get a license as an LMFT, I have my master's in marriage and child therapist. I have my hours. I can just take that and say, hey, let me submit these for licensure. And I want to go sit for my exam and I'll have to do a study. I don't need a doctorate in counseling psychology to go get licensed as a therapist. That's what we're all missing.
The conversation.
That sounded.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. And this is very much outside of my depths.
Same. We got marketing.
And I could still tell it. I just don't hear how that helped her any.
That sounded
That's
like
all.
trying to explain to your girl why she got to take antibiotics.
Yeah, that's not the best thing. If you gotta talk to your girl why she gotta take antibiotics, ladies, if your man talk to you talking about you gotta take antibiotics, just know it's time to leave that nigga, baby. It's over. It's over, baby. That nigga not the one. I'm sorry, y'all. Cause that mean he been fucking around. He done caught something, and now you gotta take something to get rid of it, bitch. Absolutely not. And don't be the one who get caught up trying to make some shit happen. It's not even worth it. You look like a goddamn fool. Anyway, let's keep going, y'all.
Yo,
there's a flu going around. There's a virus. Yeah, hold on. Let me put in your food.
No, I got yours already.
So black men, as you can see, they need people like Dr. Bryant because these men are lying. I mean, these men are laughing about lying to their wives. Oh yeah, baby. You got antibiotics, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's a flu going around, baby. You might need this. Come on now, man. This shit's embarrassing, bro. Imagine bringing an STD home as a black man and you so afraid of your girl and you so afraid of her how she gonna respond that you don't even keep it 100 with her. What you do? You decide to tell her to take antibiotics knowing that something might happen with her. And you don't just say, hey, baby, let's go to the hospital. Let's make sure your health is good. You don't prioritize that. You prioritize lying to make sure that you was okay, make sure you in the green. That's the problem with black men today. That's what black women be talking about when they say they don't want to date. They be afraid to get married because the married men today act just like the single man. Shit low key make no motherfucking sense, bro. Let's go.
You gotta open up the tablet. You gotta put, hey, yo, honey, I'll pour the orange juice.
Yeah. Hey, you gotta crush it. You gotta crush it up. Yo.
Is these niggas laughing about crushing up drugs to give to your girlfriend because you done went out and cheated on her and created a goddamn baby? Or caught a damn STD? Is this really what we doing today? And these are grown men laughing, joking about this. What's up, DJ Truth TV?
Put it in a shit.
Oh, you want coke?
Oh, Lord. That was good. No, Mark, that was good. That was a good
Well,
one.
what do you gotta say, Marcus? This is the whole
No,
thing.
that
Come
was a
on,
good
Mark.
one.
I believe her.
Oh shit, Marcus stupid.
Motherfucker.
I believe her. What the fuck? Or not the buckle in my hand.
No, in all honesty, look. The fuck do I know,
Wait,
right?
Switch. Oh, no wonder why you left.
Yo.
All of a sudden, you're mad
Where's
at her.
Ish?
Yeah. Yeah, y'all talking about his friend. Look, he just not closed the door.
Yo, it's you a bitch. And get your ass back in. He don't even want to be seen on the couch during the Cheyenne Bryant segment.
This is what I would say. Like, and
Listen, bro, somebody don't want to be associated. I wouldn't want to be associated with y'all talking shit about this black woman too. This is somebody who is trying to be, this is someone who's trying to bring much needed healing to the black community. Right? So many of us grow up without our fathers. So many of us grow up without having a positive male influence, because we have male influences, right? Tupac Shakur talked about how he grew up without his father. He had no positive male influences. A lot of the male influences was drug dealers, street niggas. Same thing with Big Meech. He had his father in his life, but he was a drunk. He was cheating on his mom. He was doing all type of shit. Not taking care of the family. That's why, despite him working at GM, Big Meech and Terry talked about how they had no food in the refrigerator because their father was spending all the money on liquor. And that's why Big Meech had to jump off the porch at 14 years old and go into the dope game. And one of the first things he did was pay his mama mortgage so that she can stop working at Wendy's in Detroit. I grew up in Detroit, man. Everybody know these stories, bro. And he went through a lot of traumatic stuff just so he can take care of his mama. Imagine what kind of man he could have became if he had somebody like Dr. Bryant there to say, hey, you don't need to sell drugs. This positive energy, this positive light you have, you can make it something else, right? You can take this energy and direct it into something positive. But instead, he had, people around him that was going to tell him, you can become the biggest drug dealer in the game. And that's what he became. Is this another reaction of black men going outside? No, some of them, Dr. Lamont Hill was defending Dr. Bryant, but I was just disappointed in them making jokes about your girlfriend not knowing about you having an STD and having to crush up antibiotics and put it into her orange juice and stuff. Come on, bro. That shit is crazy. Imagine if your daughter was dating one of these men and she's having sex with these men thinking that they're faithfully and committed, only to realize that these men put antibiotics in her orange juice because they've been out fucking and they can't be honest. Come on, bro.
You ain't got to pee, nigga. Oh, my bad.
I've been hearing these rumors for a long time. I take people at their word. When she said she had a degree from Argosy University, I said, fine, university closed. You can't do nothing about that.
Yeah, it sucks.
It does suck. I'm sorry that happened to her. And I never addressed it publicly. Even when I did the thing about licensure, it wasn't to criticize her. It was just to say, hey, there are some criticisms of that. I never took her to be lying or anything. Now that she's addressed it on the Breakfast Club, I think you're inviting people to ask questions about what you said. That explanation to me doesn't fully make sense. And as a strategy, doesn't fully make sense. There are a lot of people in the comments who are saying, look, I went to that school. I can still log into the portal. I can still see my transcripts. I can still see my...
Show us. And what year did you go? Show us. Because a lot of people have been saying, well, I can still log into that program. Dr. Bryant is lying, but they haven't shown us. And I'm somebody who, listen, I'm not going to call you a liar, baby. All I'm asking for you is to show me the same way that y'all asking Dr. Bryant to show y'all her license. If you're saying that you can pull up your dissertation and you went to the same school she went to, or you can pull up your transcripts and you went to the same school she went to, then show us. But a lot of y'all been online talking crazy simply because, if I'm being honest, y'all not making the money that she making in the same field. I respect Dr. Raquel Martin, is that her name? But she's not making the money that Dr. Bryant is making. She doesn't have the exposure that Dr. Bryant has. Keep going. I said I was going to end this around 11:50. It's about 20-30 minutes. Let's go.
My records. I don't know if that's true or not because I didn't go there.
Okay.
But there are a lot of people saying that. Second, if you wrote a PhD dissertation,
are they saying it's been looked up and posted all over the internet that they do indeed hold the records for more than 2 years.
Yes, I've never heard of that. And there's a third party that holds all doctoral
I
records.
heard that, but that was in like the GED school. I don't think that applied to like.
Yeah, there are ways. But if I were Dr. Bryant, and again, I'm not going to say that she's lying.
Okay.
I'm going to say that wasn't the best. That wasn't the clearest explanation.
There's some information missing.
You got the white man getting up.
Everybody's got to pee. They'll come back with a degree from Marcos University.
Whoa.
Shit.
Listen, I think those shots is crazy. Hey, Brittany. Shout out to Brittany. If the school is not accredited any longer, the degree don't matter. She even says it. They said you can get a refund of the money spent. That proves it right there. You don't have the degree. But she refused the refund, Brittany. Right? She refused the refund. So they're saying that people have found her doctorate degree. Or you can find her credits online. Like people have doxed her and shit. And I believe that the credits have been exposed for a reason. But I mean, there's no real proof that she have a degree. The school went down in 2019. That was almost 8 years ago. Yeah. So she doesn't have I wonder, where did this conversation really begin? Oh, black men. This conversation began with black men like House of Hypocrites saying she's not a real doctor. But I guess he's a real journalist. I mean, bro, you can't make this shit up.
I think the best thing to do to disprove this is just post your dissertation. Just post your dissertation. That's the easy thing. If all the records went away, I could show people the dissertation that I
Bro,
wrote.
there's nothing in that case.
I agree with him. I agree with Dr. Lamont Hill. That's an easy fix. Like if she still has the dissertation, then she can just post it. Like she can just post it. And maybe I should go over stuff like that on the channel because some people are talking about it. They never even read a fucking dissertation. I only happened to know about it because at the time when I was dating Dr. Therese Thomas, you know, she would be writing hers all the time. You know what I mean? And of course there was ways to find it. And I'm pretty sure you can find hers online because now she's I think she works as a pediatrician with the kids and shit. She refused thinking she could still say she has a degree, but it would be trash. Okay, I was in the wrong chat. Girl, no, you in the right chat. You talking about Dr. Bryant. But yeah, no, I do you think that Brittany that she shouldn't be like talking to people then? Do you think that she shouldn't be like a life coach? Because she just did a video with Kayla Nicole, who y'all know is like the it girl or whatever. She did a video with her, and basically it was a therapeutic video. You know what I'm saying? It was basically saying like, hey, look, I'm going to teach you how to be a better woman, how to be a better wife, etc., etc. I don't like the vertical streams either. I like the wide angle ones. I just do it for the views. Let's go.
Damn the boy, come sit back down.
I feel like if she, I'm with you. I feel like if she just was like, kind of what she said here, yo, I don't have that. I didn't do that. This is what I'm doing.
This is the
now.
reason why I'm not doing it.
I'm
Right.
getting money, and I feel like it wouldn't be a big thing. It's only a big thing because it seems like she continues to defend
But do you
whatever
think
they're
it-
accusing
well,
her.
Do you think
No, Joe Budden. And this is me off script. I'm gonna go back on script in a second. She has to defend this because black men were called out on their bullshit, on their lack of sexual discipline. Black men were called out on all of that. And instead of them holding themselves accountable, they said, well, bitch, you're not even a doctor. How can you tell me I shouldn't have all these kids? How can you tell me I shouldn't be beating on women? How can you tell me that I'm high value but low vibrational? Cam Newton took that shit so personally that men start to really look into it and say, man, we gotta support Cam Newton gang at all costs. This bitch not even a real doctor. And knowing that even if she was a real doctor, they wouldn't care. Let me get to these comments. I manage the dissertation room where I work. We keep a record of all recordings and archives, keep copies of the physical copy as well. Yeah. Yeah, that part is sketchy to me. I'm not even gonna lie to her. Like, I'm supporting her, but that part is sketchy. Brittany says that's literally what the manager claims. They are doing it. It's legit. Now, Brittany, I said this too, and I'm going to be making videos about this in the future. Did Kevin Samuels have a motherfucking license and he was giving all these niggas advices? Did Anton Daniels ever get licensed to give these niggas advice about how to be a bag chaser? He for sure not a financial guru. Yet he give niggas financial advice, stock advice, pull up to stock club. Oh my God. Donovan Sharp, he for sure don't got no goddamn license. It's all just talking. That's all it is. The problem that they have, Brittany, is that she was able to establish an empire, right? This black woman appeared on their show and disclosed honestly that she operates as a life coach, not as a licensed therapist. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant drew this very distinction between these two. And instead of having an informed conversation, a nuanced conversation about the difference between a licensed mental health practicing therapist and a life coach, right? To not make those distinctions, which is a legitimate, legal, and thriving industry, they made this entire thing, Brittany, into a clown show, right? Not just Joe Budden podcast. I'm not putting this all on them, but the manosphere itself. Joe Budden podcast is the same platform that has spent years platforming men who give relationship advice with zero credentials, i.e. Kevin Samuels, right? Kevin Samuels has no degree, no license, and therefore, according to people like Dr. Raquel Martin, no accountability. Anton Daniels answers to no board, just vibes and an audience, right? Which is the same thing that Dr. Bryant has, but now these same men are demanding her credentials when they never demanded the angry man credentials. They never demanded Mr. Let Go credentials. And I need y'all to hold on to that thought because we're going to come back to it. The conversations that started on that podcast framed Dr. Cheyenne Bryant's admission that she's a life coach without a therapy license, and this is evidence of her being a fraud. But that is intellectually dishonest. Life coaches are not required to be licensed at all. They're not licensed therapists, right? I don't even know why people are saying that. It's not controversial that she doesn't have a license because she is not practicing as a licensed therapist. She's not breaking the law. As a matter of fact, calling her a fraud, right? The fraud question is more about the doctorate. The doctorate question has a very specific, very documented complication, right? One that we all have been talking about all night. Where's the dissertation? Okay, cool. In order to receive your doctorate, you have to make a dissertation. Boom, just post yours. And the inability to post it, boom, you want to call her a fraud over that? That has more that has more legs on it than calling her a fraud because of the therapist comment. That's bullshit. Brittany says, you know how many people on TikTok claim to be a life coach at 22? Child. Girl, we saw that one little nigga on Kendra G talking about I'm a life coach like Kevin Samuels. How old are you, sir? 23 years old. Life coach? At 23? Let's go back. Let's wrap this video up, child.
Oh yeah, I was just going to say
that her not having it can mess up her money.
Well, maybe her not having it, but the noise around it now, where people are now starting to question, hey, wait a minute, maybe I shouldn't book with her, or maybe I shouldn't reach out to her because she's not XYZ.
Dr. Bryant is a great therapist. She's a great voice. I like her a lot. She's written an amazing book, which y'all should all go out and buy. It comes out today.
Nice.
I've read part of it. I haven't. I'm going to finish it, but it's on audio. No, because it just came out. Today.
Came out today.
Yeah, but
That's why I'm laughing at Parks faces.
Oh, it's
Erickson, get Parks faces.
No,
she deserves all the support that we can give her.
We do. We got support her.
Again, I don't care if she has a doctorate or not. But again, if you go to Breakfast, that's why I never mentioned. I never talk about it. But if you go to Breakfast Club and make that statement, and like people,
She got to address it. That's how she feels.
Yeah,
she has to address it.
And I'm glad she addressed it. I just wish she'd given a different answer,
Get that
whether it's
nigga.
true or not.
Get that nigga Cheyenne, man. Get that nigga.
She kids and she don't have it. But that's it, bro.
And that's my thing.
And she cool. You don't got it. We fuck with you. You cool.
Yeah, Dr. Dre ain't got one.
Run. Yeah. Make it run. Keep
Dr.
working.
Pepper.
He made the chronic, nigga.
He did make the chronic.
Hold up, man. We ain't doing that.
Hey, why you doing that? And we not taking this out either, nigga. Don't back up. And don't tap this.
This nigga said, what the fuck is you talking
No,
about?
he said doctor, bro. I'm not doing this.
Dr. Pepper is disrespectful.
Yeah, Dr. Pepper's crazy.
Again, I don't think she'll be short of opportunities.
No, she deserves those opportunities. She's dope. She's dope.
She is.
She is. Right? And let's talk about for a second what she actually has. And this is a great comment. Right? I'm gonna address this, but first let me stay on script. Let me tell you what Dr. Cheyenne Bryant has for the record. Okay? For the record, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant holds a dual degree in psychology and Pan-African studies from California State University, Northridge. That is a real school. That school is still accredited. It is verifiable. The credentials are verifiable. No one can dispute it. Next, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant has a marriage degree in family, marriage, and child therapy. Again, documented, legitimate, and real. Okay? For the haters in the back. Now, Dr. Bryant has worked as a licensed marriage, family, and child therapist at a nonprofit organization under supervision where she diagnosed clients, completed progress notes, billed insurance companies, and worked with court-ordered families through child and family services through CPS. Okay? Dr. Cheyenne Bryant has done the work. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant has been in the field. Okay? No. Those credentials. She has a dual degree and a master's degree. Credentials. Not certificates. Credentials. At some point, as many professionals do, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant transitioned from licensed practicing to coaching and consulting. And this is not unusual. This is not criminal. As a matter of fact, thousands of clinicians make that same exact pivot every single year because it garners more money. Now, there is a question about the doctorate again specifically. Yes. And the question is fair. If she has this background, the training, and the experience, as she says she does, then she should be able to post her dissertation. I agree. Okay. And yes, Brittany, I have a script. Child. Don't hate on me. Now, I want to talk to you about something that has been sitting in my spirit since this entire thing blew up on the internet. And where is this same energy for Dr. Umar Johnson? Yeah. Where's the same energy for that bandit?
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
Brittany also says, is pearly things qualified? LOL. No. They like it when the ugly one is talking, not the pretty ones, because men fear strong, intelligent women who can say no with reason.
Period. 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 Period.
She said that shit. Yes, the fuck she did. She fucking said that shit. Okay. Dr. Umar Johnson has been building his brand, collecting donations, selling courses, and positioning himself as a psychological and social authority for years. Dr. Umar Johnson credentials have been questioned by bandits like myself. Simps is what they call us. His doctorate has been questioned. The school he promised to make for the black man has been questioned. The money that he allegedly made has been questioned. The FDMG, the whole brand, has been questioned for a decade, but yet and still, black men turn to Dr. Umar Bryant all the time. They bring him on a podcast to do interviews and all type of shit. And the same black internet that has now turned on Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, they fuck with Dr. Umar Bryant. Y'all let Dr. Umar Bryant cook. Y'all still buy his content and allow him to participate in content. Do you guys want to know what's the difference? The difference is they hate women. And she's a woman. And she works primarily with black women. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant challenges men. She don't give a damn if they rich or poor. Cam Newton or Nick Cannon. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant made Cam Newton uncomfortable on camera, and black women loved it. But the moment the Joe Budden podcast, a space with enormous influence in black male circles, decided to frame her as a fraud, now all of a sudden, she's public enemy number one.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
I am high, but it's all good. I'm still going to land these lines as best as possible, girl. Anyway, don't act like this was a coincidence. I'm not saying that the credentials and the questions that y'all have about Dr. Bryant's doctorate don't matter. I'm saying that this selective outrage matters, because when a man, a nigga, is selling the community snake oil and calls himself Dr. Umar Johnson, the Pan-African King, with equally murky documentation, black men give him a pass. But a black woman says, I don't want to prove anything to you niggas or to nobody else. And suddenly a fucking mob forms outside, and all of these men and mammies and pygmies are attacking Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. No, this is ridiculous. This tells me more about those people than it does Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, that they hate women and hate seeing women make money and build an empire independent of boards usually ran by men. Now, Dr. Bryant did give a response, and let me be honest with you, because this channel doesn't do one-sided, Dr. Bryant responds to this controversy. It has not been her best work. I am not the biggest fan. Quote, she says, my obedience is to God, not to people, end quote. That's what she posted. Now, I understand the sentiment, and I respect the spiritual grounding of this statement. But when you are a public figure who has built a brand on expertise and credentials, that answer does not land the way you think it's landing, baby. It sounds more like a deflection. And even if it's not, you got us fucked up. We need to know more. Okay? She also went to her Twitter to say, quote, admiration quickly turns into envy, end quote. And look, that's actually real. Sharon Bracey, Venus. I've seen everybody who admired me one day envy me the next and lie on me the fucking next day. It's ridiculous. But leading with this framing, when there are legitimate credential questions on the table, makes it harder for people like myself or any of Dr. Bryant supporters to actually defend her. Because now we gotta, okay, fine. I don't know why she don't post the fucking dissertation. I don't know. Right? Here's what I wish Dr. Bryant had done. I wish she had came out swinging with documentation, even partial documentation, financial aid receipts, screenshots from the student portal, emails from the university closure administrators saying that the university was closing and that she was basically not going to get her fucking degree. Anything that creates a paper trail showing that she was enrolled, she did progress until she finished her courses. She fucking posted her dissertation. It was accepted, and that the institution failed her, not the other way around. Because that story, right? The story of a Black woman who invested years and money into a doctoral program only to have the entire situation collapse under her feet and stripped her of her access to her own records. This is a powerful story. This story would have flipped, in my opinion, the fucking narrative entirely on its back. Instead, my beloved Dr. Bryant came out with, quote, "I won't prove anything," end quote. And this became a headline, and the Manosphere and the Bandits, they ran with it. Okay. In closing, we are watching a coordinated credibility. I'm gonna have to edit it out. They gonna fuck me over. We are watching a coordinated attack on Dr. Bryant's credibility. Okay. And this is a coordinated attack by Black men. Okay. And the mental health and wellness space is being exploited right now. Look at people like, I love Jeff James. He seems like a good guy, right? I've grown to love the little young man. He seems like a good young man, but he surrounds himself with fuck niggas like Dave Anderson. People are sending people money in these spaces. People are trusting these coaches. And the minute a Black woman becomes one of the most recognizable faces in that space, charging top tier prices, sitting next to celebrities and saying what she thinks is right, now all of these niggas done turned up against her. And yes, in this industry where people are making psychological or therapeutic claims, credentials do matter. I can't even take that away. That's a strong argument. It's a good argument. Y'all got it. Fuck it. They matter because people are vulnerable. People trust people with their pain, and that can be dangerous. Trusting anybody with shit can be dangerous. So I ain't gonna lie. Be careful with that. But the solution to that problem is not to destroy this woman while ignoring every single unqualified man who has been doing the same thing for decades with little to no fucking scrutiny. The solution actually is to be fucking consistent across the board, like I've said for years, about standards, whether it's in coaching or the wellness industry or fucking medicine, no matter what it is. And if you're willing to do that, if men are willing to be honest, then I think that Dr. Cheyenne Bryant might, pull down her veil a little bit more and be more honest as well. What you guys are doing is not accountability. You're trying to take her down in the ways that fucking Venus and Sharon and them whores over there try to take me down. And the Joe Budden podcast, they started this. Everything I found, it started with them. They lit the match that started this fucking fire. That's why I don't watch their show no more, bro. They always on fuck nigga shit. Now, do y'all think Dr. Bryant should really post her dissertation? Because I think that'll end every fucking thing. Right? Do y'all believe this was something that was orchestrated by the Black Manosphere? Right? Do you have any type of fucking empathy for the fact that she was going to school and her school closed down, right? Her master's degree is real. Her clinical experience is real. Does that not matter to y'all at all? I guess everybody that's walking around with a master's degree and fucking years of clinical experience. On top of that, the impact that she has had on her clients clearly is tremendous because they keep coming back. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I said I was gonna keep this to an hour. Drop your comments and your thoughts in the comment sections, below. Tell me where you stand on this. And if you think I got something wrong, come to me with the facts. Please do not come with your feelings, because we only care about the facts over here. And if you like this video, like it, share it, and subscribe to the Darrel Long channel. I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.